Hi guys, happy Witchy Wednesday. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I think it's bronchitis. I don't know, but it's that time of the year again where everybody is going to be buying one of these babies. And I'm here to tell you that if you have anything wrong that comes to the board, if you get Zozo, which is a man-made demon, it's all your fault. Literally, it is all your fault. If you go to the board with any kind of doubts, anything that is going to literally trigger any kind of negativity, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get it. I mean, I don't, because I don't believe that about the board. So just make sure that you guys go into the sessions. You don't have to go to the cemetery either for effect. You don't have to do any of that. And I feel short. There we go. So you don't have to go to the cemetery for, to contact a spirit from wherever you want to. They know no space nor time. There we go. That's perfect. So you can actually contact through the board somebody or somebody's deceased, whoever, from across the world. You can talk to animals, you can talk to plants, sure, you could talk to demons if that's what you really want. If you want to talk to the devil, I don't know if the devil is actually real. Could be, there's a possibility, I'm not ruling it out, but you can talk to the devil. So what are you guys going to choose to talk to? So that's what I thought. So, alright, just gonna briefly go through the Ouija Superstitions, just so you guys, it seems I have to refresh everybody's memory every year. Because a lot of people are having great Ouija sessions, but they're getting Zozo. And I'm here to say that it's your own fault. I'm sorry, but it is. It's the truth. So, people that know about Zozo, yeah, you want to be scared. That's what I wanted when I went into the whole thing with Zozo. I wanted to be scared, so what did I have? What happened? My subconscious mind took over. Boom. Talk to Zozo. So, literally you're tapping into somebody else's embodiment of drug use, hatred, all that stuff. So, you don't want to do that. That's like tapping into somebody else's subconscious mind. Or literally trying to live vicariously through their vices, which is not fun. So, there's no Zozo. So, people have to get over it. There's no Zozo. Fake, made up, just like Slender Man. Sorry, but yes, that's the truth. So, anyways. Alright, so, first, what you think about the most, what you vibrate the most, your energy, is what you're going to get to the board. So, literally, it's like a magnet. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm scared in the back of your head, what are you guys going to get? There you go. If you're thinking you're going to get demons, but you're not sure, you're skeptical, right there. If you're skeptical of demons, you don't believe in demons, you don't believe in the devil like I don't. I don't believe in demons, literal demons. I believe in negative energy, but I don't believe in all these fallen angels. I made sure they fell, but I don't think they're evil or demons. Demon is Latin for helpful spirit. So, it just all depends on what you vibrate when you use this thing. So, it's not a toy, it's a tool. It's like any other kind of divination tool. No, you cannot get possessed. There's no possible way to get possessed through the board. There's just not. No, you can't see any spirits through the planchette. False. All completely false. So, alright, what about these other Ouija Superstitions? What happens if it goes to the alphabet? False. So, I'm not blaming Witchboard 1986 for this one. Kevin Tenney, I love you are a mad scientist of a genius. I love it. So, 1986 Witchboard. Alright, so he made a horror movie. He made a movie. Obviously, he does not think this way about the board. but it does make for great horror movies. So that's all it is movies. Don't trust or rely on movies. That's like watching Peter Pan and thinking it's all real. No, it's not. Neither is Zozo or what you see in the movies about the Ouija. So you have to literally get rid of every chain or etheric cord in you, in your brain. Sever those. Get rid of them. They do not serve you. If you want to use the word properly, and if you want to get good communications from you, literally anything in this universe, I mean anything, then you have got to raise your vibration. And you can do that by doing the heart breath meditation. Deep breath in, fill your heart space with air. Do it again. Bring up the earth, grounding, and then see your own love coming from your heart and filling that space. That is what is going to raise your vibration so that you can match a higher level being. Because yes, of course, you can contact lower level entities, astral entities, nasties. And yeah, sure, they could be fun, but they could also pester you. So if you don't want that, don't do it. But again, what you think about is what you bring about. So, negative on the board, you're going to get negative. I don't know why people get Zozo. I still don't know why. I think it's embedded and ingrained in people's minds so much that they can't let go. They probably subconsciously want that kind of a experience. So it's really not their fault. It's just that they have to break those chains. Like Christianity brainwashes you into thinking, okay, well, if you do this, you're going to go straight to hell. You have to get rid of those chains because it's not true. Not at all. So you have to be you have to research, study. If you have like my grandma, I can go back and I can ask my mom, did she get called this name? Did she say this? Is this how she kind of acted? So yeah, I have had many years with this thing and her. So that relationship has been built up. That's what you need to do. That is what you guys need to do, is to build a relationship with one spirit. You keep building it. If it can't give you its name the first time, nope. If you get Zozo, just say, nope, thank you, goodbye. Take a cloth, wipe your board. There you go. Perfect. Get rid of it. Put a little dirt on it. Ground the board itself. Sage it. Do whatever you have to do. If you're scared going in, don't do it. Don't do it. So think of it as the same thing as a pendulum. Are you scared of using the Ouija because you think it's evil, but you use a pendulum and a pendulum board? Same thing as the Ouija. Using an angel board thinking you're only going to get angels, spirit guides, and angels as a Ouija board. Ouija is brand name like Kleenex, Prada, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, all of that. Just a brand name. So, skeptics think that it is the ideomotor effect, but the ideomotor effect does play a very important role in when we place our hands on the planchette, because the astral light, when we focus on that person, we are literally tapping into and bringing down a small fraction of that person, like my grandma. So, what was I saying? Yes, we do take in some of that astral light. It hits the central nervous system. Boom. What happens when something hits the central nervous system? And it's spiritual connection, contact, communications. So the ideomotor effect does have a very important part, but it does not rule out the possibility that it is who we are talking to or who we think we are talking to. So there's no scientific anything. I would personally honestly say there's more scientific evidence to support this theory of communications than there is to disprove it. So yeah, you can blindfold yourself. You don't have to do that. You don't have to blindfold yourself to prove to somebody. You have nothing to prove to anybody. So don't do it. If someone wants to test you and your skills on the board, no, because they're skeptical, and then that's going to cause an interference with you. So It's just they're blocking. They're Ouija blocking. Spirit blockers. Cock blockers. Literal blockers. So, alright. When you put the planchette on the board and you're focused, you're doing your session, you are a light. So, like a moth to a candle flame or a light bulb, you are going to attract other spirits. So, do whatever you gotta do. Before your session, you can put out any kind of object that you want. You can put out, I don't know, crucifixes, crosses, dolls, whatever you got to do. Crystals, selenite's good, shungite's good, amethyst is very good. So just make sure that you have a very positive outlook on going into this, because you will. If you think, hey, I'm going to get cursed, the universe says that your wish is my command. Boom. You're cursed. And that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Make them good self-fulfilling prophecies. Make them good. But yes, the astral light does hit our central nervous system, and it causes the ideomotor effect. Boom. There we go. Alright, now, what happens when it goes backwards through the numbers and the letters? Nothing. More than likely, it's called buffering. Just like a computer when you're watching a movie and it's got a buffer. That's what's going on. What happens if it goes to all four corners of the board? Nothing. Not a thing. What happens if you leave the planchette on the board? Is anything going to come out? No. Nothing. Nothing can come out of the board because whatever we talk to is already right out here. Spirit, the other dimensions, parallel universes, whatever, are right here, not in here. You can't get possessed. Nothing can come out of the board besides dust particles or bits of masonite. So just be careful. Be careful. Know what you're doing. Study, study, study. I can't get this across enough. Study. Feel it. Feel how the planchette is. To start, just spell your name out. I don't know where my R is, so yeah, just spell your name out, reenact, talk to yourself, talk to your subconscious mind, ask for your subconscious mind, talk to yourself. So that is the best thing that you could possibly do, is have a conversation with yourself on the board first, and then find who you want to talk to, get as much information on that person as possible, make sure it's better to have a relative. I don't Ouija with other people because I don't trust other people. I know that these people are going to want to move the planchette, whereas I do not. I have dedicated my life to spirit communications. So it's pretty crazy. It's fun, but it's pretty crazy. So yeah, but yes, nothing can come out of the board, nothing bad. I mean, if the planchette goes backwards, no. Now, as far as the Z and the O, that's the most common thing right there. So it's very repetitive. So we have the Z and the O. The Z and the O. So, the rainbow effect is what a lot of people like to call that. It means nothing. It means nothing. Just wipe the board off. Start again. Doesn't mean anything if it goes to the sun, the moon. This one's got the hand and a skull on it. Doesn't mean a thing. Doesn't mean a thing. So, a lot of people like to point out that there's a planchette or a Ouija board right there with a black sun. It's just the different models. All different models of boards throughout the many years. 100. The Ouija is like 100 and plus years old. So, but yeah, you don't need two partners at all. Obviously, if you see that from different eras like 1920s, 30s, you can see that it was more of a flirtation device, because you could see the magazine print. I don't remember which magazine it was, but you can see that Ouija, A Night In. You can see the man and the woman interlocking legs underneath the table while they're using the board, talking to spirit. That's basically what that all all was. So yeah, it's a great matchmaker, it's a great sex tool, but that's not what it's for. It's neutral. So, you put into it what you want. Put into it good stuff, that's what you're gonna get. Put out there bad stuff, negative stuff, crap, that's what you're gonna get. So, but yes, before going into it, you can sage your board, doesn't matter, really honestly. Don't put, holy water on it like this one, I wouldn't, because it is cardboard. So I wouldn't want to ruin it. And the planchette's actual wood, so I wouldn't want to ruin that either, because it's a really nice board. So, but yeah, you don't need to go to the cemetery on Halloween. If you do, be respectful. Don't harm the gravestones. I mean, there's no reason to even go in the cemetery on Halloween. The veil, whatever. If you're, a medium, it's always thin for us. Sometimes thinner at times, but right now from, I don't know when, sometime in September until November, or the middle of November, is when the veil is very, very thin. So, if you feel uncomfortable, don't do it. If you feel confident, do it. If you're sick, don't do it. I know I say don't do it when you're sick, but I am more in control of what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know how to handle the board. I know how to handle negative entities. So, I mean, it's common sense. So, I mean, a lot of people will, argue the fact that, well, you don't really know who you're talking to. You spend about good 10 years building up a relationship with like my grandma and I. Spend that time building up that relationship. Build it. Come up with your own codes. If you do a live, before you even hit go live or record, make sure that you are on this freaking thing and asking whoever it is that you have built that relationship up with for those codes. You'll feel it in the planchette. Every spirit has a very distinct signature. That's very, very true. So yeah, some spirits are faster than others. Like my grandma, she is very, very quick with the planchette. I don't know why. She was very quick. She was very, very in life. So, she does have a lot of characteristics of her personality when she comes to the board. But that's just that's me, my energy, and her spirit coming together. And I am giving her hands to use, eyes to see through. I'm giving her a way to communicate. So, just make sure that you build that relationship up. There's lots of techniques, meditation. That is the biggest thing right there. Meditation. Meditate. Plan your sessions a day in advance. So, write a list of questions that you want to ask, all of it, who you want to contact, and then once you are done with your session, go back. If you can't find the information, start asking. Ask your family, research, go through library records, any kind of record that is going to give you the information that the spirit gave you through the board. So there we go. So yeah, just be respectful, Don't be rude on the board. That mean they're, just because they're dead doesn't mean that they don't have feelings and they're not still, they can get hurt. Their feelings can get hurt, or they can get pissed off. So don't do that. Don't make them mad. Don't piss them off. That's just all I really got to say. So yeah, leaving planchettes on boards will not release something. So, very interesting concept. People come up with some of the strangest stuff, and I don't even know the newest Ouija Superstitions now. But yeah, I mean, it's just a piece of board. It's a tool. You need to take it, don't take it with a grain of salt, because it's a very serious tool. So, I mean, just be respectful. Really focus on who you want to talk to. Raise your vibration. Read up on raising your vibration. So read up. And make sure, if you have a Ouija session done for you, make sure you really watch it. You watch it over and over and over. Write it down. Write it all down. Make sure that information can vibe with you. If you don't like the information, literally that's what you're getting. You're getting what is the most important and deepest to you. So if you don't like what you've gotten, that could be a possibility that it struck a wrong chord with you, and that's something that you need to work on. So say you get a bunch of negative stuff about yourself. Alright, so take that as, okay, well, I need to work on that about me. So yes, that's good. It's good. Helpful spirits will never tell you what to do. They will suggest, oh, well, I suggest this. Maybe you should try this. I mean, if you want to. That's what you want. If you have something on the board telling you, you have to do this. Yeah, say goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Wipe your board clean. Salt it, sage it, I don't care. Just make sure you just wipe it clean. But yeah, you really got to get the stigma out of the back of your head that there is evil attached to this. So just throw everything that you think you know about the board out the window. Don't listen to people. People are worse. So don't listen to anybody that will tell you that you're going to contact the devil or a demon or open a portal to hell, which is not possible at all. It takes a lot more to open a portal to hell. I don't even think it's possible, for one. But yeah, don't believe people. Don't let other people be the ruining the reason that this wonderful tool, can be helping you. Don't let them ruin it for you. Use it. Do it. Use it by yourself. Get to know the board. Get to know all the imagery. Pick a board that suits you. Something that soothes you. Make sure your session, you set your atmosphere. Make sure it's soft and nice and just really inviting, and set out protection amulets. Do what you've got to do. So yeah, I mean, it's really not that hard. So again, no, it doesn't mean anything when the planchette goes through all the letters backwards. It doesn't mean a thing. If it does a figure eight is the symbol for eternity. It's not letting anything escape. If it goes through the numbers backwards, nothing is escaping. People lie. People want you to be scared. And people like to be scared. So, you're going to get that. Four corners. Nothing. Nothing. So, sleeping in the same bedroom as a board. Nothing. I sleep on a Ouija, a blanket, and a pillow. I mean, come on. So yes. So yeah, I mean, just, for, Samhain coming up, I know people are getting their boards, and I know people are going to want to, swarm the cemeteries like a plague of locusts. So just be careful. Make sure you know that some of us are protected under religious law to be in a cemetery after dark. I don't know about this, but I wouldn't take my chances. If you're over 18, you'll go to jail. And I don't want to go to jail. So, I mean, I can literally contact any spirit I want from any cemetery around the world right here. Right here. So can you. So, keep your positive whatever attitude, your positive mindset. Keep it positive about the board, and that's what you're going to get. So, research, study, meditation, big time. Raising your vibration. You have to raise that vibration to match. And it does take our spirit guides and our ancestors to take some energy. So we are, it's an even energy exchange. So, alright guys. But yeah, just be careful. Don't, ask for ridiculous stuff and get yourself scared and then go off of all these rumors and, don't go off movies. Don't let people, freak you out, because it's not going to help. It's not going to happen. I mean, the worst that's going to happen is that you're going to have a self-fulfilling prophecy and scare yourself. That's pretty much it. You might pee yourself. I mean, possibility. But yeah, don't let people ruin it for you. So, but yes, I hope you guys do have great Ouija sessions. And yeah, just remember, all of these negative entities, tell them to go away. Wipe the board clean, start over. So, alright guys, happy Witchy Wednesday. And yes, Samhain is coming, very exciting. So, if you guys have any other questions about using the board, how to use, how to make contact with whomever you want, just let me know below. So, alright guys, I love you all very much, all the way from Venus, all the way back down. And I will see you all, hopefully tomorrow. So, yes, I'm still sick, but alright, I love you all, and everybody have a great day.